All right, gotta get my coffee right, my head right, yeah. I got my French press coffee, about to go outside, get this interview underway. Introduction to the new podcast series, Season 2. Denny's till dawn. All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. So today we're going to do something a little bit interesting. So it's been a while since we put a podcast episode out. Our last one was featuring Bob Marley. So what I'm going to do is put all the episodes that we filmed already into a playlist and have that as basically season 1 of our podcast. And this is going to be the introduction, the first episode of season 2. So actually I woke up today to a missed call from my friend Kutabreez in Philadelphia. Basically, he hit me up about a week ago. I'm just gonna tell the story as it went, as I remember it. I won't get into how I know Kutabreez too much right now, because I think we'll get into that later on today in the actual podcast. Basically, he said, I got this dude, Jay Smith. He's a musical artist. He just went away for 5 years. He was in prison. He just got out. He's trying to get his career off the ground. He's trying to get back into doing what he loves. Is there any way that we could work together, collaborate on something? And I was like, yeah, let's shoot a music video. The only thing is, if we shoot a music video and upload it on my channel to everybody watching, like you guys, the viewers. So my idea was, come out, meet me at my house. We can do a meet and greet video, a little bit of a vlog, and then we can jump in the studio in the back shed, sit down and do a podcast, introduce yourselves to my audience, get the ball rolling like that so that you guys know where he's coming from with his music, where you guys know where he's been, his struggles, stuff like that. And I just think it works out best for everyone. So in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, they should be pulling up. And yeah, we're going to throw down. This is really off the cuff. Never done anything on this short of notice before like this. Hope you guys enjoy season 2 of our podcast, episode 1. Where's that thing where like you can clip it down? I think I'm changed the name to Strange Occupations. Coffee Before Claims is amazing, but Strange Occupations is even better, and that's the name of the channel, so. All right, that's better. I think we're ready to rock this. So the requests, I like to be a good host, so I asked if they want anything to drink or anything like that. So the requests are Yinglings and water bottles. So I'm gonna get both of those right now. And I might have myself a nice Yingling too, just to calm my nerves, because even though I'm on camera all the time and I film myself constantly, it's always nerve-wracking to go into a situation where you're kind of interviewing someone that you've never met before. And that's what we're gonna be doing today, so. These were not part of the request, but Sammy loves these, so I'm gonna scoop one. All right, I got this, some ice, I'll put it in the cooler. Somebody's alarm's going off, and then we'll get the water bottles, because that's going to be a complete must. Biggest secret to success in life is drinking water. Okay, I just wanted to say before the day starts and everything starts going full speed, because once they get here, I'm not going to be able to have a clear thought. I'm going to try and be rushing to get everything prepared so that the podcast goes smoothly. I just want to offer content on this channel in this new season of the podcast that tells the stories of real people, their true, real, raw lives, in a way that is like anti-internet. Because I want to say it like that, but I feel like YouTube and the internet has become a place that just breeds on fake, fabricated BS, like bullshit stories. And I want this to be the exact opposite of that. I want this to be like real, really real stories from people who have been through struggles and experienced hardships in their life that people can relate to. Yeah, I guess just leave it in the comments if you think that, you know, that goal was accomplished in this video. And also, I just appreciate everybody viewing. Thank you all for watching. This kind of stuff is important to me. Like, going out on a whim and filming content that's not our everyday, trying to evolve and spread our wings here on YouTube it's been trying. So this is another attempt at spreading our wings into a different world of content creation. Let's do it. Literally right after I called you, but I have
They weren't working?
No, they are, but the only real big question was, so I have a condenser mic, but it works fine. It sounds a tiny bit differently, but I'm just gonna have to roll with it. But what's up with the dB thing? Should I leave it on 0?
Oh, go to the presets.
What do you mean by that?
Like, click the button above the mic and it'll go to all the presets.
Yeah.
The little square button.
Okay, but what should I leave it on 0 or 20? You guys ready for this big dog podcast? Finn's like, don't talk to me about that stuff. I'm too busy right here. Finley, she's got a half pipe.
Tasting these leaves.
No,
right
Finn, that's not the munchies.
I did bring a binky out. Just in case you were doing
You guys want to check out the setup?
Yes. You want to check it out? These are too dry. You choke on these.
Come on, come in here, look.
Check out the setup, man.
Finn, check this out.
Let's go, girl.
Don't let all the air out though.
Yep, or you want to walk in there?
Come on.
Come on, Bean. Let's check it out, baby. Come on.
Said now I'm going to skateboard.
Finley
now.
magic. She wants to skate.
All right, here's the setup. 4 mics. We got to bring the other chair from the deck, I guess.
Okay.
And then I actually have this headphone set up this time so that I can actually listen to it. And if somebody's not on the right frequency, I can actually correct it in real time instead of like just hoping that it's recording everything.
Oh, wow.
So like we'll be able to hear one of us.
No, yeah.
Everything.
That's good. This is
So 4 mics, 4 chairs. This angle will be on us. And then when we get in, I'll put the other tripod here and have it on them.
That's good.
Finley. That's not good munchies though. Alright, the squad showed up. No way, the Eagle squad coming through.
Hey, what's happening?
No way, dude. Is this for real?
See you. Yeah,
This happened.
We here, baby. We finally got out here. Hey, look at the new one. Hey, Sammy.
Yo.
Y'all been multiplied on us.
Dude, the Eagle squad, that's fine. I don't care.
Your viewers don't care about that.
This is some real raw life, dude. We can't get too stuck up on it for this specifically.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Dude, stoked.
I'm a big fan already.
I'm so happy we got this going.
Is it rolling?
We're rolling here, we're rolling there. I got all the cameras on.
Jay Smith, Philadelphia, Eagle Squad, Philly to New Jersey. Checking in with Tucker Upper. You know, the best YouTube channel around. Subscribe to my man Tucker Upper. Bad Chick music video coming soon. Jay Smith Bad Chick in all online stores, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sammy.
Sammy,
Yes.
I'm Jordan.
Nice to meet you. Jordan, is it?
Oh, she's going.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
No
saved her.
problem. Glad to see you.
Got you, Bean.
Y'all got the trailer for the clean house.
Yeah, we do use this. We used this a lot before for the trash outs, yeah.
Because the actual music video for Bad Chick is going on the family.
It's gonna go on the main
So
thing,
there's
yeah.
gonna be no weed in that video.
That'll be fine. We'll figure all that out.
No, I mean, you know, we can do that. There can be. It's so nice. Look at this.
What's so crazy, right? This company,
Yeah.
they sent this to us, right?
This is amazing.
To do a promotion for them.
Really?
So they gave this to free for us and sent it to us. And then, I mean, it was a burden to put together, right?
Look at it.
But then when we shot the video, she sent me like this. This was like 5 paragraphs saying how much she loved the video, this and that. And they were so happy about the whole thing. For her party, we put this up. Her first birthday.
This is aluminum.
This is actually like sheet metal, I think.
Metal. Yeah, it is. It's like the
It
roof
does.
panel.
It
I got
does
this
seem
on my
like
house.
that it comes down and then there's a gutter too.
Yeah,
It's
is
pretty
fire.
nice.
I love it, bro. I love it.
And then we got water and stuff in here,
Yeah. Oh my
or
God.
drinks, whatever you guys want.
Oh my. Look Thank
The Ducker and Sammy J. I love y'all. Every time I see y'all, y'all always doing that thing, man. I leave with a smile. Appreciate you, man.
I love that necklace
Yeah,
too. That's
awesome.
sick. What's the claim, dude? The block party?
Yeah, that's 54.
Oh, August 12th, West Philadelphia stand up.
Are you you're gonna
54th and
perform
Berks,
there?
J Smith live. You know, I give y'all an hour, 2 hours, whatever y'all want. I'll be, you know, rapping, singing, performing. J Smith Eagle Squad at J Smith Eagle on Instagram. JSMITH Eagle. Here my man Kutabreez and Tucker Upper. That's
I don't
what
even
I'm
need this there.
checking in with Tucker Upper.
Live on
You already
stage.
know Tucker F Upper.
So they just told me about the block party. Might have to go to it. Sounds really fun. But these are the boys. So I'm gonna bring Jay Smith into the studio, and we're gonna do like the full podcast, like I already said. Breeze will step in for a minute, but he's been working construction every day for like what you work till? You work till like 9 at night?
Yeah, it don't matter. I gotta
Behind
put them
the
hours
scenes.
in. Ain't nothing gonna happen without no finances.
What's your main thing that you do for?
I do well. Right now, I'm doing a basement in West Philly. I mean, I've done it from the skin, always framed out, sheetrock, wired, plumbing, paint.
Don't forget, we gotta
that.
check some
I
roofs
got
out
some
later.
pictures though. I'll shoot some pictures. Y'all can get all that. I'm like a retired guy doing it for a hobby now. You know what I'm saying?
And don't let him forget to tell you, we gotta check some roofs out later. He's a
Yeah,
busy man.
roofing, everything. You name it. See, man. You know. all
So
that.
people call you up
Tile
like,
work.
yo, I need this done, and then
Yeah,
you basically
and
just
I
do it.
slam it on them.
He's so popular, they even call me.
I got
asking
30,
about it. Don't they?
31 years in there. Yeah.
They call my phone.
I put
trying to
him
get
on the
to work,
labor
and
and
I
I
don't do
need it. You know
construction.
what I mean?
He's a popular dude with that construction.
This
I give
is
him
a
that.
bet.
The trades are going out. That's the problem. If you need somebody that knows how to do it, you call up somebody that knows how to do it, because
Right.
the chances are if you call a random dude,
Right.
they're not going to figure it out the right way.
It's always good to come through a third party, like somebody recommending somebody like that. That's how I come through the music. And I'm a one-stop, you got it all guy. You ain't got to call me one. I do it everything. Everything.
One-stop
There's
shop.
nothing under the sun that I don't do for fun. No, but I can do anything residential, commercial, you name it. I'll build a house right in front of you while you're standing there, and build it right around you. You be standing in the living room, driving nails right around you.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I heard it here first. Eagle Squad. It's your boy Pop Kutabreez.
The thing is, I might need to hire you on some real notes.
Breeze.
Camera's right. We got this camera we're going to use to film me. This camera we'll use to film him. And then my wife, obviously, Sammy J. You guys all know her. She's going to step in for a minute, and then Breeze will step in for a minute. But I think we're gonna get this going pretty much right now. I just got to make sure everything's right. Put it on here. And we'll play this from the top.
She's on another level. She a bad chick. You should know I got a bad chick. A bad chick.
All right. Just a little taste of what's coming. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to, we are changing the name. This is season 2. You guys have been here before, most of you, but we're doing season 2 of our podcast. Strange Occupations is the name. It's the name of the YouTube channel. So we figured it's best to just make that the name of the podcast as well. And also, most of the people that we're going to interview, and us included, me and my wife Sammy, do make a living doing strange occupations. It's not a normal job, not a 9 to 5. So I just think that fits better. But today in the studio, we're here in my backyard. As you guys know, we built out this shed for this reason exactly. My boy, Jay Smith.
Nice to meet y'all. How y'all doing today?
What's up,
Checking
dude?
in with Tucker Upper. Let's go.
All right, so what's the connection here?
Oh, well, you know, I sing R&B. I'm from Philadelphia. My dad's house is in West Philadelphia. My mom's house was in the West Philadelphia suburbs growing up. I was able to taste a little bit of West Philly, a little bit of Lower Marion. Lower Marion is where Kobe Bryant went to high school. Rest in paradise, Kobe Bryant. You know, I did meet him a few times. He was a good dude. But you know, on a positive note, Breeze does construction. Kutabreez, you know, he sings R&B a little bit, and he wanted to sing, and he does construction. So I met him in West Philly, and you know, he linked you at a filming site.
Yeah. So how'd you meet Breeze? From you were literally just around the same area,
in West Philly, and you know, I was outside of a store that he was coming to get some food from.
Okay.
And you know, he needed some assistance, and you know, at that point, I put this on.
And it's the same song again.
At that point, my homie was like, Breeze likes to sing, and you know, he knew about my videos I had on YouTube from 2010. I had over 100,000 views on YouTube. I had a video called Smile Girl that had 40,000 views, and one called My Dorm that had like 50,000 views. So anyway, he told him about that, and Breeze needed assistance with his music career, so the rest was history. And then he met you, and then I met you.
Yeah, okay. So actually in season 1, I'm calling it season 1. If you guys look at the YouTube channel, it'll be in a playlist of the first podcast that we did. We interviewed the guy, One Man to a Casket, and actually he was the connection to me and Breeze. FDR Skate Park. Have you been there ever? FDR Park.
I don't skate, but I'm going to try.
Okay. Today, you want to hit it?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
We got a half pipe out literally on the back side of me. It comes off of this shed. But we were filming a video, me and my wife, for our YouTube channel, and we ran into the dude, One Man to a Casket. He was filming a music video with his boy. I can't remember exactly what the video was for, but we basically made the connection. I gave him my number, and then we were filming. This is something that you guys might not know about, but we were in the process of filming a feature film, full-length sci-fi horror film that was based around this area.
It looks sick, too.
The quality of the footage was so high, but the budget ran thin, so thin that literally we filmed about like 5 or 7 minutes of the whole movie, and we were planning to do a 90-minute feature, and it probably cost us like $5 or $6 grand. So it was like, no brainer. We cannot do this without funding. But either way, he was like, yo, I got someone that could play the zombie, the priest, like the voodoo priest in the film. And Breeze was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he looked absolutely perfect for the part. I'll put a still of it right here so you guys can see how genius this character actually was. So then he came down, he filmed that day, and then we actually filmed in Atlantic City. Are you trying to get him? We're going to bring him in.
Breeze. You're up. You got introduced, man. Come on. You're up. You got introduced.
Yeah. All right, we're bringing him in. He was sitting outside. He was chilling out.
Hello, folks. How's everybody?
Here you go. Here's your piece.
How's it going?
So basically, we're trying to introduce the connection, and I was just telling the story of how you were basically the voodoo priest in the movie that we never released, sadly.
So, AKA, the people want to know, how did Jay Smith meet you? Kutabreez was the glue.
Pretty much, and it stick. I was right back. It's Breeze.
All right, so this is Breeze, and you live in the same general area as Jay Smith, obviously.
Yeah, we grew up in the same area, Winfield area, and he's Ardmore, Winfield.
And for those that don't know, that's West Philadelphia / the beginning of the suburbs of West Philadelphia. For those the listeners that don't know what Winfield is.
How is so I've heard like crazy stories of this general area. The one guy actually that helped me put up the gazebo, he lives in North Philly. And obviously the area is pretty gnarly. Mm-hmm. So like, how is it today? Like right now, this year, I haven't been out there in a while.
Philly, it's improving. I mean, the area is being built very well. They've been putting up a lot of new houses in the area, but the the action on the street is not getting any better. You know, we got a bad rep in Philly being just like it's like a war zone out there. So as pretty as it look, the prettier the buildings they put up, the worse it seems to get on the street. I don't know how we gonna make it.
People, places, and things. So we could do this in Philly right here, but we just don't need to be standing on anybody's street corner. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can make it in Philly. It's just how you do it.
So it's basically you have to be particular about what you do
Gotta stay out
all
the
the
way.
time.
Stay out of,
I know how to move pretty much.
because Philly is a violent place, and if you get involved, you got to be ready to hang.
You can't stand still. You gotta move. You gotta know how to move.
Yeah. See, like this area right here, you can see it's so chill and calm. I can do anything I want around here, and I never have to worry about it. I leave stuff out.
And that's beautiful, and that's the way it should be. And there's places in Philadelphia like that.
Yeah.
There's places.
You gotta get real creative in Philly.
Got to get real
It's
creative.
like
Or find a nearby suburb.
So, Breeze, here, if you can hold it closer, just
Yes.
right there is cool. How did you get involved in music to begin with?
I stumbled across this young man in the streets, in the trenches, and you know we was just talking, some idle chatter, and we got to talking for a minute, and we realized you know we had some things in common. Ran some things back and forth, found out he had more than meets the eye. Like he had a lot of things going as far as talent. You know, he had a whole lot, and I seen a lot in the young man. And I said, hey, hold up. And I gained a little interest, and then one thing after the next, and it's history. We here now.
Specifically clarify, he's speaking on R&B music, singing,
How
and making
long have you been in music yourself?
With me, I grew up in like a music household where my brothers were singing music back in the 70s. Like it's always been singing. Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire. So I always had the love, I always had a passion for music. So it's like I got it honest, you know what I'm saying? And I used to sit on my dresser and sing when I was 16, 17, when I'm getting dressed for school and all that. You know, it's just in my blood.
So you've been doing it your whole life?
Pretty much, yeah. I ain't saying like no Jackson 5, but I've been doing it since probably 5 years old.
That's what's up, though, because like if something like that type of passion can follow you in your life and you allow it in, it really does give you a lot, regardless whether it's financial or, you know, any kind of status in general. That like filming has given me so much, and I've been like this. Why I keep this one here is because like this one, the first cameras that me and my brothers used to use to film with, the high 8 tape. But I was literally like maybe 6 years old when we started, so the filming and the video stuff, I've really embraced in the last 5 years. But like I've allowed it into my life the whole time, and now I'm able to somewhat make like a career out of it to an extent, but without that passion, my life would not be the same. Like I wouldn't be happy and I wouldn't have what I have because almost every good thing that I have in my life came from video.
Blessings.
So like,
amen to that, man.
Amen to that.
Salute you to that. That's what's up.
I feel like that can be for any kind of art though, because like with music, it's like even so much more intense than that, I think. So.
You got a passion for something.
I mean, yeah, you gotta love something when you're doing it, or when even you working for money, you need the money. You gotta love it to really succeed to the fullest of your potential, in my opinion.
I agree, and even if you do things that you don't necessarily love, if you always have what you do love in the back of your mind, you're doing it for that. So, like, I've done a lot
That's
of
what your energy is really devoting to.
For to make money. Where I was always thinking, like, just get through this because I know I'll use that money to pursue
Invest
what
in your
I
company.
actually want to do. Yeah,
And mine is music, yours is video.
exactly.
So you gonna break it to him, or am I?
What are you gonna break to him?
J Smith Bad Chick is in all online stores. You can get it on iTunes, you can get it on Spotify, you can get it on Tidal. You can get it on YouTube for free, and that's why J Smith Bad Chick music video, shot and directed by Tucker Upper, is coming soon.
And Sammy J too. My wife has a hand in that too.
Collaborated with
Is that
Tucker
one
Upper
definitely
and
still,
Sammy J.
For sure, still recording. Can you say? But yeah, we're gonna be doing. So this was the foundation of this first podcast video. Was that I knew Breeze from the connection in the movie, and then he had the connection to Jay Smith, and they both reached out to me for a potential collaboration, and I think that together we are going to do something really epic. You got a phone call?
Nope.
Oh, what do you got?
We're going to treat this like a screenshot.
Okay, that's perfect. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to shoot the music video. But I thought that that you guys, the audience, might not connect directly with the song as much if you didn't know the people behind the music. So that's why we're doing this first video. And then we're going to direct and make the music video, which I personally have never done a full music video. I've filmed music videos before, but I never put one together all together. So we'll see how this goes. And hopefully we get some good support on this project.
Bless up, bless up.
Appreciate all the support. Appreciate you, Tucker Upper. Definitely appreciate you, Kutabreez. All the supporters, and you know,
So when I went in to search your music and I followed the links, it looks like you have a YouTube channel that had uploads from 13 years ago. And I put a lot of respect on people who use YouTube before anyone cared about it, me included. Like me and my brother started uploading in 2007 or 2006 on YouTube. And we had a pretty solid following on our first big channel, which was all stunt related stuff. But it seemed like the first 10 years of YouTube, nobody really cared about it. What happened in 13 years to now in your music career?
I mean, in 2010, I made the song "Smile Girl" in a music video that got 40,000 views on YouTube. Like you said, at that time, that was a lot independent of the label.
Yeah.
In 2010, you know, after meeting with Paradigm Agency and a few managers that managed some key acts. I'm not gonna say names because I'm not gonna put anyone out there that didn't tell me to put them out there.
I got it.
But at that time, when I didn't want to take the deal because I wanted to do independent, in the midst of being in Westfield, you know, sadly, you know, in the midst of defending myself on the corner, while I probably shouldn't have been out there, you know what I'm saying, between me and you with the weed and all that, if we're gonna be real. And I was in prison for a total of 9 years. And that was the setback of, you know, I ain't shooting no one, I ain't stabbing no one, and I'm not justifying it. You know, I only went to jail for basically a fist fight and whatever came of that. Dude, I really hurt him bad because I was defending myself. But at the end of the day, I learned my lesson, and you know, now I'm trying to do something positive with music. That's why Bad Chick is so clean. That's why if you check my channel out, the music and the content is, I want to direct people's focus to do what I'm doing now, not what I did before I went to jail, so they can stay out of jail and they can do positive. So I could be a role model. Even the way that I come, just like this, I could still be a positive role model and be a part of the solution, not be a part of the problem.
I can agree with that. And honestly, younger kids need role models more similar to you because they can relate to you.
So I'm glad you asked that question because I didn't want to offend anybody, but that's the honest truth of why. Because if that didn't happen, with all due respect, I probably would have been way further after a 5-year period rather than this 13-year period. But I'm glad I got to meet you. Everything happens for a reason, and we can try to do it now.
So you said, I thought, from what I knew before you showed up here, obviously I don't know you because we just met today, but you were incarcerated for 9 years, not 5.
Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, they have the opportunity to give you parole and probation, which is still a commonwealth. Other states won't do that. So they gave me 5 years of parole and 5 years of probation. So I had to do 4 years out of the 5 in prison, and then I had to do 4 years out of the 5 in prison again. That's how parole and probation works. They're not entitled to let you out on anything except your maximum. That's how Pennsylvania does in sentence. So if anybody's familiar with the thing that happened with Meek Mill and Jay-Z and Kim Kardashian when they got Meek Mill out of the situation, that was a similar situation he was in, but he had more money and resources to correct that after the illegal sentence or the harsh sentence that he received. He was able to correct it with their influence. I sadly wasn't connected to Jay-Z and Kim K, so I had to just deal with the sentence I received in the state of Pennsylvania. You know, the fact you give a place to us. Oh, yeah, you said, all right, Breeze. Yeah. You said you was going, all right.
All right, thank
later,
you, dude.
man.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
So, yeah, you know, being able to contribute to your family, not take away. Being able to contribute to society, just not take away. You know what I'm saying? That's why Breeze is so proud of me.
Yeah, I can see that. That
He's proud of me because I don't be on anybody's street corner anymore.
He sees a lot in you, and that's actually you really only need one or, maybe one or a few people to really believe in you and care about you to actually like change your life, to be honest.
And I appreciate the both of you. That seems what's happening right now. Y'all are like my two big brothers that God gave me.
How old are you actually?
Well, I'm 31 now. I just turned 31.
You're my age. I'm 32.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And my wife's 32 as well.
That's what's up.
But I just feel like I can see.
Get back to the positivity.
You got a lot of, you got an Eagle Squad tattoo.
Oh yeah, my company is called Eagle Squad Entertainment. It's a LLC. It's a management. I mean, it's a management company. It's a promotion company. But it's forming into a record label because I have a album in all online stores, like I told you, and a single, and we doing music videos.
Is that the Eagle Squad with the eagle on your arm right there? Here, I'll take a picture of it and then I can post it in there, in the video. Hold on. This phone's not focused, but this is a great photo. Are you thinking about getting more? Or?
Nah, I will. I definitely will. But the priorities was to invest in the company.
Invest in the company.
Have something to show you today. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Being able to have that product
invest in yourself.
And be ready. And me be ready.
I was going to say, too, though, to contribute.
The clothes we have on, just the gas for the car. Everything costs money, So it's a lot of hard work.
And it's a lot more expensive. Think about that. Like, in the 5 years that you were locked up, to now, even the pandemic and all that shit happened in between.
Everything's more expensive now.
Everything went up by like double. So it's like even to buy a sandwich is like $10 and it used to be $5, literally.
Right.
So like,
right.
What I was going to say though, I feel as though like to contribute to your family, your friends, and other people, you have to actually have value within yourself too. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to explain, but like you got to love yourself and value yourself first before you can do that for other people. And it's what gives you value in life that gives you that opportunity to value yourself. So like what I was talking about, the filming for me, a lot of people that might watch just think it's like a hobby or a way to make money, but that's not only it for me. It's like, it's everything for me. So like if I don't have that value in myself, like for myself, I can't contribute to my family either, or my friends or my community or whatever.
For sure. Like, I agree.
You know what I mean? A lot of people feel invaluable because that's the way society makes them feel.
Right.
Like as if you don't have worth. But the thing is, every single human has worth. So it's like, it's almost like bullshit the way that they try and twist it, I guess. Whoever.
No, you're right. You're right. Speaking the truth. Preach it. Preaching the gospel.
Did you have like do you have like a big support like system around you or not so much?
I mean, it defined big, My mom definitely loved me. I got aunts, I got Breeze, I got my man Swino Sounds that makes the beats. The followers I got on Instagram, I mean, I'm only at 10,000, but everybody counts, you feel me? So like I said, I had over 100,000 views on YouTube, but like you said, those was old. Now I'm still getting 5,000 views on stuff. So I definitely got support. I got a lot of support, but
okay, yeah,
definitely it could grow. We gonna make it grow. When I'm thinking big, we gonna go get that Grammy. We gonna get our video on BET and on MTV Jams.
That's what I'm working for. Like, like because I got the silver play button from YouTube, and that was my biggest goal was to like get that 100,000. Me and my wife together, we're a team, but we got it. Like we got the button. It's not like something I think about every day, to be honest, but like the next biggest achievement for me would be like the million subscriber button. So like that's a big thing for me. Like as a YouTuber, that would be like your
goal,
your Grammy or your platinum record or whatever. There. Yeah. That would be like that.
And then
that
you
can
get the Emmy and the Oscar and everything for the movie.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Or we just put an underground movie out and just sell it. Copies of it, put it on YouTube.
However you want to do it. I'll shoot a scene, whatever.
So what I did experience though is like, when you're like a small creator and you're doing stuff that's different than other people, it feels like in the beginning you have like a lot of people cheering you on, say like local people or people you grew up with.
For sure.
Cheering you on, but then when you get to a certain point, it's almost like
They gotta choose.
Like they kind of turn on.
so
they
like,
turn on you a little bit.
You didn't make it all the way, but you didn't just start. So it's like, well, are they gonna listen to people that's more famous already in your field, or are they gonna try to help somebody else start up?
I could see that.
Trying to, they like trying to help somebody else start up, like they helped you start up. Now they already helped you, so you're on your own type thing. Then you got your loyal fans. You got your real loyal ones that want to be remembered when you make it or really believe in you. Some people might just want to help you. People support people.
No, people do.
Some people
do.
really believe in you. There's a difference between helping you and believing you.
You're right. You're right. And then there's the fake people that try to act like they support.
Right. I didn't want to bring that up, but you're 100%
But my
right.
point was music's a little bit different, but I felt like there was like a turning of the tides when like I was like, damn, I'm actually like really successful in this. Then where people are, okay, maybe he became too successful for me to really support because I'm a little bit jealous of that. And then you got these people that you thought would be there for you. And it's not like super close. I mean, some of the people were the closest possible.
The word is disappointing.
Yeah, and it's
that's
like,
what it did.
It's like, well, do I want to see that guy do better than me on his own? Like, okay, yes, I have a lot of support from my parents and other people, so it's not like on my own. But I'm saying like,
right, I get what you're saying.
Like, why is he more successful than me? But I have a good job, and he's just hustling.
Right.
But he's more. So then again, they start to be like, now you know what? I'm not going to support that guy anymore.
They start overthinking it instead of engaging in the content. Well, that got to know it knowing you personally. See, there's a difference between somebody that never met me before and somebody that chills with me every day. For them to love my craft. Yeah. The people that never met me are more likely to be the ones that's going to look at me more as a performer, as the ones that always knew me are going to look at me as a schoolmate, classmate, basketball, whatever, how they knew me originally, and never really want to look at me in a new light. And that might form somewhat of the jealousy that you might be saying.
Yeah, it's from people that you thought would support you. That's how I feel.
That's all. It's just disappointing is my word.
It's sad though because it's like
it's sad. It's not anger.
If they did something cool, like
you would be right there
that
for
I
them,
thought
so
was
happy.
Cool, and I would cheer them on or be like, as stupid as it sounds to be like someone's Instagram post, but like I don't follow people that I don't support. If I don't like you, if I don't support you, I'm not going to just follow you. But then I see the way the internet is. So like we're children of the internet in a way. We grew up before the internet was big. But then when we were like teenagers, the internet started exploding. So like the internet, we're the first generation. Millennials are the first generation where the internet influenced us the way that has never been seen in human history before.
It changed the whole economy.
So like everything that we base our value off of and shit too is based off the internet. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know.
No, you do know.
I do know, but it's really hard to explain because I know people aren't going to really understand what I mean because they don't come from necessarily the same background where I put so much of my life online and so much of, like, I invested so much of my time and energy into the internet, whereas, like, the generation before, like, our parents and stuff don't see the same value in it as we do, so they don't respect it the same. If somebody else made as much money as me and my wife, but they were like an engineer, it would be like almost like get on your hands and knees and praise that person. But like because we're YouTubers and we're online, it's like it doesn't have the same value.
Hey man, sometimes you got to remember what we learned in kindergarten. Sometimes what we learn in kindergarten in first grade hold more value than what we learn in college. Like treat others how you want to be treated, or sticks and stones may break my bones, words may never hurt me. Sometimes you just gotta not care what people think, bro. Yeah,
I do try to put that
humbling experiences in life help me to think that way, like what I just told you.
Humbling experiences.
Yeah, the humbling experiences like that I went through are the ones that made me think.
Check 3.
All right, we're starting over. I just turned Sammy's mic off and she was about to say something of importance. So here we are. We came back in. We took 5. We brought Sammy J because it's both of our podcast. So why has it been so hard to produce these podcasts in the last year?
It's been hard. Just trying to juggle being a parent and then doing things that we used to do, as a team together,
before Finn. I don't want to like blame Finn and say it's because of Finn, but the reality is when you become a parent, if you're a good one, you dedicate the majority of your time to, you know, helping your baby grow and do the best that they can. I mean, she's only a year old. She just turned a year old on the 30th, but it's difficult. It's difficult to juggle. And I struggle with postpartum depression. I struggle with anxiety. I struggled with depression before Finn. So now it's just all a learning process, and it's a lot because I feel like in the process of being a mom and a parent, I haven't been able to process that, if that makes sense.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like I haven't had the
That's
time
deep.
to process anything really. I'm just
She's
doing
deep.
the best I can
She's gnarly.
with the tools I've been given as I'm not a child, but the tools I was given. So it's a lot. I'm surprised you guys even got this out of me because I'm literally so tired.
Well, the thing about you is like when you speak, you don't just speak to talk. You have like you don't overly talk.
There was
all
a
the time,
meaning.
but when you do talk, it's important.
Yes.
But
thank you.
I think that it's so savage to live this kind of lifestyle because when you do suffer from mental health, like whatever, anxiety or depression, being somebody that uploads your life to the internet does not help. So that is like a double-edged sword because we benefit from our content and our business, but at the same time, it affects you in ways that you would never really expect, myself included, but definitely everybody who's a YouTube creator and has a big following deals with a lot of negativity as well. As you know, most of our 99% of our followers and our viewers are positive and awesome, and they support us and they send us emails how much they love us and cards and gifts. But that 1% that just wants to go at your throat can really, really fuck with your mind.
Yeah, it's hard. Exposing yourself is very hard.
Yeah, I try to ignore it. I know it's easy to say, hard to do, but go back to the sticks and stones may break my bones, words may never hurt me. That's how I try to do it.
Yeah.
At least, like, I mean, it's hard to do it, but at least it's something I could tell myself, like, nobody put their hands on me, no one hurt me, nobody, whatever. They can say what they want, right?
They can say what they want, and they do.
They do. It is weird because, like, I've been through a lot in my life. I know you've been through a lot in your life.
For sure.
And it's like you would think that, you know, words would just, you know, you just deflect them. And sometimes they do, but it's just when you're down, they hurt a little bit more because me personally, I do feel entitlement to be respected because for some reason in my head, I just feel like people should already know what I've been through or know, do you know what I mean? They should know that. But sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, they don't know me.
Right.
They know what you put out, you know what I mean? In YouTube videos or Instagram posts, whatever platform that you post yourself and your life on. But like,
They know the brand.
they know what you want them to know.
Right.
They don't know everything.
They know a product.
Yes. And they probably never will know everything about you. And that's something that I've been having a lot of trouble processing. Just people aren't actually going to know everything about me. They're just going to know
Right.
what I curate or what he curates them to know about me.
Do you think stuff like this that you're putting together now, or more like attempts like this, can like somehow bridge the gap
No,
to
because
people getting to know the person?
No, because the people who want to support you and cheer you on are going to find every reason to do it. But the people who want to tear you down are also going to find every reason to do it. So no matter what you put out there, and the more you put out there about yourself, there's more people that are going to be like, I knew she was the shit. She's awesome. And then there's going to be other people who are going to be like, I knew she was not the shit and she's not awesome. So
long as the numbers of the positive are more, it's always worth continuing, right?
it's always worth it because people do get inspiration from our content. and there's been honestly hundreds, if not thousands, of people who have reached out with personal messages of like, you guys have fully changed my life.
Yeah.
So like,
because you show progression.
The
They can
people
watch you progress. Now they're like, I can progress too.
Well, that's the problem. When somebody not like falls in love with you, but when they relate to you, a viewer, they relate to that you. So like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years goes by, you're definitely not going to be like the same person. So unfortunately, whether you're like better or worse, that's not the same. You're not the same you. So sometimes I think the viewers or the followers have a hard time processing that. Like
Well,
they don't
also,
even know that.
they can
you know?
watch a video from 5 years ago still on our channel and think that once they watch that video, then they come to this podcast. Yeah, that's rough. Because like stuff I've done and said in the past, I wouldn't do or say now because I'm not the same person. You're right.
And they're like, oh, well, you're not real. You're fake or you're a sellout. But like people grow. That's just natural. Like, and when I'm just going to keep it on me, like when I became a mom, it's like I didn't have a choice whether to, I just changed. That's just what happens automatically. Whether I wanted to or tried to stop it from happening, it just literally happens.
For your child.
Yeah, it just happens. So I don't know.
That's what. So you a role model now. That's what I was talking about earlier. Remember, there's us now doing this in front of viewers. Got to be positive role models.
Yeah,
Right.
like
We
I
can
second
be
guess
negative,
everything I
but-
do now.
We can be negative, but then we're gonna be influencing people negative. So if we go
You
positive, we
don't
influence
wanna-
positive.
And you're right. And you'd rather have, 1,000
Positive than 5,000
followers
negative.
than
course.
100,000 people that are watching you to see you fail or a train wreck situation. Because like there's mad creators online who literally create train wreck situations
For views.
to just generate views and views and views, and
And
then
people
it's like
are just trying to mess with you
in
just all the
5
time.
years from now, where are they going to be though?
Somebody's
but-
just always trying to mess with you everywhere you go. They just trying
Yeah.
to treat you like a toy instead of a human being.
I think a lot of people find that out eventually, whether they admit it or not. A lot of people who do YouTube or just put themselves out there on whatever platform find that sad truth out later on. It always happens, though, I think. I have a feeling, but I don't think a lot of people talk about it openly.
Yeah, because you don't know who's listening. Shoot.
That's the problem.
You don't want to. I don't want to say the wrong thing in front of the wrong person, right?
Especially when you got 10,000 eyes on you every time, 20,000, 30,000 people watching you every time you upload a video. It's like 30,000 people are going to pick everything about you apart.
Think about the times you say something and somebody takes it direct where you weren't talking about them.
Or
And they're
just,
like,
or
why
just
you being indirect? If you're talking about me, say my name. And you're like, genuinely, you weren't talking about them. And
That's an insecurity within them,
right.
you know.
But
she
that
told me
happening-
about that because
happening is
I
just
never
this-
knew how. Honestly, I've grown up in like such a honestly a pretty sheltered like scenario in my life where I was very naive to the way the world was, and like I thought people just like you and support you just because you're a good person, but that's not the truth. Like people don't just support you or like you
Supportive
just because you're a
people
good
do that.
person.
Supportive people do that, but everybody's not a supportive person. You feel me?
You never realize that until like later on in life.
People do support people. That
It
a
is
fact.
sad too because like I said this in a video, but like we want to create like this world for our daughter that's kind of like a lie. It's not a lie, but we want to create a magical world for her so that she can, be happy and grow up in a really positive. It's kind of like a bubble because it's not real for everyone in the world. Eventually she's going to find out how cruel the world really is, and that's what sucks.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she ain't old enough to find out yet, so you ain't doing nothing wrong.
No.
You doing it the way you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You can't show her certain things at 1, 2 year old, whatever.
No.
Couple months. That's not realistic. You gotta ease her into it.
That's just like a fear. I cry sometimes just randomly thinking about that. Like she's going to be let down a lot in life. That's just what happens, whether you have a perfect life or not. And it makes me really sad. I could cry right now thinking about it because like I've been let down a lot in my life. And just I want to protect her from that. But I also know that she's going to have to, get hurt
Grow as an adult.
and learn how to get back up. Like that's life. And
She's
it's just
far
sad.
away. You can baby her for a while. You got some time.
We do. We got some years. The thing is, it's quick though,
Don't
dude.
rush it.
It's quick.
Don't rush
Because
it.
like 1 year, we thought I definitely have been away from Finley, but like in the last year, we both been with her almost every day, and it's it still went so quick.
I haven't been away from her.
Like 1 year
Ever.
was so, like we've experienced so much and grown so much as a family, but like 1 year is fast, dude. And you can't ever get that back. But on another note, you're going to be performing with, like alongside Soulja Boy, right? Coming
yeah.
up?
So on August 12th in West Philly, we got the Winfield reunion. And then after that night, we got the Enes Cheesecake John, it's called. He
Do they got
he was
cheesecake
on
there?
He was in the Making the Band with P. Diddy in 2004. And P. Diddy said, so told him to get a cheesecake, like making fun of him because he was fat, like it was spoof. Ness lost weight though. He got over like almost 200,000 followers on Instagram now. And I got a song, J. Smith Sweating Me featuring Enes, is on that same project with Bad Chick.
I'll put a link to your, what should you want, your Spotify in the link?
Spotify, iTunes, or Tidal. You can do Spotify. I feel like that's easiest for everybody because everybody don't got like everything. I think Spotify is more general.
Yeah.
But what was I about to say?
The Chicago
Then I gotta go to Atlanta on the 16th for an interview with Industry's Most Wanted. Shout out to Tampa Mystic. She's on Instagram. And then I gotta go to a show the next day in Atlanta. Big Arankin birthday bash. You know what I'm saying? He's an A&R.
Are you driving there or flying?
Yeah, me and Breeze gonna be
You're
down
gonna
there.
drive down?
And after the next day, August
That's wild.
18th, I gotta go to Chicago. I'm opening up for Soulja Boy. He's on his Soulja World Tour. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Instagram, J Smith Eagle, JSMITHEAGLE. You can get all the updates, show updates. See me with a celebrity, Ray Shrimmer, catch him on my Instagram, whatever. You can see it all there. Get to know me. You know, you can listen to the music on Spotify, but if you want to see what I be doing, check out my Instagram.
We'll be checking it out. I've been on there.
Say no more.
Yeah, I just followed you on there.
Did you follow him?
Follow you back.
I might unfollow him later.
No, you followed me first, and then
I would never
followed
do
you.
that. I would never do
shit.
that.
Oh, the queen has corrected me.
This is fun though. This is a fun one.
This is fun. You guys like hotboxing here? I'm dying.
You had Finley and you had your wife on your page.
Get closer when you talk.
No, when you follow me, you had on your bio, you had your wife and and Finley on the page. Like you click your links.
Yeah.
And then she's right. I followed her, and then she followed me back. I said, "Oh, the queen corrected me." She like, "Don't let me mess up on camera."
That's true. What kind of weed we smoking here today?
I mean, it's the kind you can have. Some. I don't know.
Do you think the weed's pretty good in Philly? Is that even the real weed, or they just put it in that bag?
That's just a package.
They just buy this online, right?
It's like, I don't know, cause I don't sell. Thank God. I rap. I sing.
It's legal to smoke weed in New Jersey now, though.
But it's not legal. To
Not
sell
in Pennsylvania.
It's not
though,
legal
yeah.
to sell it, though.
No, it's not. You're right.
Yeah,
I mean, we're content creators out here.
all content.
Oh, you gotta go soon.
Yeah, I gotta go to.
Is the box too hot? You need me to put it up?
This is hot. This box. I can't do
Yeah,
this.
you should hit this.
No, I don't do the
Hit
weed.
the joint like that one.
No.
Remember on the other podcast when you smoking weed at the cabin?
When I was dressed up like I wasn't. Was I
not
hiding?
on the podcast, but the night before.
I
Wait,
apologize for even lighting it.
No, I don't care. I like the smell of weed. I just.
remember though that other video when the guy
AC in
came
here.
up to
Yeah,
the
it
door?
needs some AC in here for sure.
The last time she smoked a little bit was at this cabin in the middle of the mountains in Pennsylvania. Phew. And some dude was knocking on the door with a cane.
So y'all want to wrap it up and go out then?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
We can
yeah.
wrap it up. I gotta go to
let's
therapy,
do it.
guys.
So
This is therapy, right?
This is therapy. I like this.
who's going first? You want
Go
me to
ahead.
last?
You
Me
can
go first.
Yeah.
Over.
All right. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Tucker Upper. Thank you, Sammy J. Check me out. I'm J Smith. J Smith Eagle on Instagram. I gave the Instagram earlier. If you want me to give it again, it's JSMITHEAGLE. J Smith Eagle. Be performing with Big Arankin, Soulja Boy in West Philly, Atlanta, Chicago. Let's get it. Hit me up. Hit my man drop for the bookings. Hit the info. And shout out to Tucker Upper. I'm in here with Tucker F. Upper. Let's go.
That was a crazy exit. Bye, guys. I love you. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Gotta go to therapy.
The purpose of these videos are to bring people into our world that you guys might not know and introduce them to all the viewers on a positive note so that you understand where they're coming from. But not just anyone's going to show up on this podcast. It's going to be people who are fueling my energy in the world, Sammy's energy in the world, and vice versa. So it's kind of like more of a collaboration between people who are looking for the same things in life, regardless of their background. Anyone can find their tribe at any time. So, yeah, I think. What was that? Are you touching stuff on there? I'm just turning your mic off because it's acting crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe. We're going to have our second guest in about 2 weeks. And yeah, this is just the launch to season 2. So much more to come in the future. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you all next time. Good night or good morning. That's good, right? We usually have a song that plays after this, but we couldn't figure out how to hook it up today. So. All right, we out here. All right, go ahead. You want it on 1 speed or 2?
Whatever's better.
Oh shit, did it turn off already? Sometimes it just turns the off.
Okay, so when it turn off, I just hit that pause.
No, it's just because it's fucking broken.
So this joint gonna be
Just go cruise it in the road, whatever.
It's gonna be recorded, huh?
Yeah, it's recording. If the GoPro falls off, just let me know.
Gotcha. Out Jersey with my man Tucker. Know that.
Their customers are not coming from downtown. Their customers are coming from the suburbs, many miles away. They're driving there specifically for that business.
This little electric bike. Let me on this bike. It's nice and breezy out here. Good weather to do this. Yo, this joint is crazy. I almost got lost and I forgot I got GPS.
Did you almost really get lost?
Yes, I was riding around all over. Then I said, wait a minute, I got his GPS. It was a minute away. I'm just riding around 2 blocks down the street.
Got a bad chick. She's so bad it hurts. It's crazy all of when she go from bad to worse.
Get that botsy.
You is just a showing up.
You don't want it? All right, at this point, we're gonna try to do backflips on the trampoline. He thinks he can do it. I know I can do it. but it's sketchy regardless. Is that your best move? Backflip Nation?
I don't know.
Not today, right?
Not making any promises. I don't know how high I have to go. I ain't do this in a long time.
If you're gonna do the flip, step back this way to go that way. Don't do it from the middle.
Step back this way.
Like,
Go that way?
you know what I mean? If you're gonna flip, make sure you have enough room to land.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Are you gonna do a front flip? Is that the wave?
I don't know. I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, let's see it. Wait, what?
Did it happen?
No, nothing
Did I
happened. Did nothing happened. That was it? That was what you got?
Did it look funny and shit?
It was fucking hilarious, yeah.
Oh man.
Is it going?
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much my biggest move.
That looks
I don't have anything
That
else.
looks pretty simple.
Maybe Breeze.
Should I try again?
Breeze can come on here
Should
and
I
do
try
it.
again?
Yeah, try another one.
I don't want to do it. It's not gonna break my neck.
Matt, just go from like here to go backwards and you'll be fine. Yeah, just like that, but just give yourself so much more room. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. That was good enough though.